Wednesday morning, and we are back after a day off. Needed a self-care day, as will happen, and it still worked, just needed to sleep in for a bit. Anyway, the morning drip, back, doing it. I want to discuss, not too much here, but I want to kind of get into this Michigan-Wisconsin game, because I know a lot of you are probably feeling if Michigan loses, then it's the same old Michigan. Not to sound like same old Lions, but it's the same old Michigan, that Michigan's bad because Wisconsin's 1-2 and all of these things, and it's, you know, and that Michigan's not going to have a good year. I want to pull you back from the brink. Would it be very helpful if Michigan wins this game? I mean, it would be the first time that Michigan will have won in Madison since 2001. Yes, absolutely. That'd be great. But it's not the end of the world if they don't. I'm not making excuses in case they lose. I don't have a prediction yet. I don't really know how to predict this game because Wisconsin has, so far, a bad offense. They have not put it all together. Graham Mertz has not looked good this year. Especially like he did last year at the first couple games of the season. Michigan's defense, obviously, clearly better than it had been. But this is a big test, right? For both sides of the ball. The defense can, show it can stop Wisconsin, which the Badgers made Michigan look foolish in the Big House last year. But obviously the bigger challenge in my eyes is what Michigan's offense, which is rated really high right now, to be able to do something against the number 2 defense in the country, according to total yards allowed. The number 1 run defense, they've only allowed 23 yards a game. Michigan has the number 5 rushing offense. So this is going to be a battle of wills, and that's one of the things that the players have talked about this week is it's who wants it more, who's going to execute, imposing wills upon each other. But I say that as long as Michigan goes out there and continues to look really good, yeah, a loss will hurt when it comes to the college football playoff. But I don't think that anyone right now is truly, honestly, 100% thinking like college football playoff or bust. So obviously that'd be nice. That'd be good. But I think that baby steps, think about winning the Big Ten. A loss, yeah, it would hurt in the Big Ten. But I think that this is a decent Wisconsin team regardless of its record. They're going to win more games than they lose. If Michigan loses this game, I don't want you jumping off a cliff. I don't want you feeling like it's like this is the end of all things. This is exactly what Michigan is, and yada, yada, yada. On the converse side, if Michigan wins, I also don't want you to think that you should start booking your tickets to Indy and to Indy twice, I guess, because they've got the college football playoff in Indy, at least the championship game. I think that measured responses to how this game goes, if Michigan can at least still look sharp and maybe Wisconsin looks sharper, or, if Michigan looks bad, then that's a different thing. If it's a similar game to last year, that's a different thing, of course. But, if Michigan goes out and trounces them, that might be the only way that I would say, all right, maybe this is a completely different Michigan team. It learned from its mistakes. But I don't know. This is a really difficult one, because Wisconsin was thought of very highly coming into the season. I know I wasn't quite as high as some out there, but I was still just predicting that they'd win 10 games. It's still on the table for them too, right? They could lose tomorrow and still win 10 games. I mean, certainly we've seen Michigan win 9 games with the ability to win a 10th, though it had, lost to Wisconsin, Penn State, Ohio State, and then the bowl game. So everything is on the table. It'll be interesting to see how this game ends up going. Nonetheless, that's it. We're doing short and sweet today. But I don't have a ton to go on here, but nonetheless, Morning Drip is back. Some episodes will be under 5 minutes. The intention was for this to be a 5-minute show, and then it just ended up being a 10-minute show. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, with more thoughts about Michigan and probably this game.